Hey guys, welcome back to Ray's Trains. Well, I'm back from York. It was awesome. So, first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who came up to me and said hello. It was so great to meet all of you. So many new people. Everyone was really nice and said they enjoyed watching my videos, and it was nice because it just made me want to keep doing this because I'm having fun, and if you guys are enjoying it, that just makes it even better. So I'll try not to drag this video out too long because this is a haul video, which is what everyone cares about. But I got to talk about York a little bit. So um, I didn't really vlog because I'm glad I didn't, because it's just such a better experience walking around, looking at what you want, and instead of like making sure you get a video of everything. And I had friends this time. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And it was much more fun walking around with buddies than than in the spring when I was totally alone, like a deer in the headlights walking around. This was much better. So the first day, I just was kind of walked around by myself. Kind of everyone does their own thing on the first day because you just everyone knows what they want and they go and grab it before it's gone. So I bought some things then, and on the second day, I got to walk around with Dell and my new buddy Art. Art's really cool. So Dell was kind of leading the both of us around, uh, making sure we didn't do anything stupid. So that was really fun. And then on the third day, my wife was there and she walked around with me before the YouTube meet and greet. And she actually bought me a lot of stuff, which was surprising. I didn't know she was going to do that. She kind of went crazy. So between the first and the third day, I got quite a haul for you guys here in a minute. And then the YouTube meet and greet was amazing. It was both Chris's, RBP, and Chris's Trains and Things. And it was the OG. It was Eric Siegel from Eric's Trains, who I've been watching for like 13 years, I think, when I went back and realized how long I've been watching it. And then it was Peachy from Peachy's Trains. It was cool to have her up there. And then it was JD Stuck's Jason was up there too. And all five of them did such a great job. And I'm going to link the video, the live stream, in the description of this video, because if you guys want to watch it, go ahead. It was on Chris's Trains and Things channel. And it was just awesome. And there was a cool moment I just want to talk about for a second. If you want to check it out, it was like an hour and 9 minutes into the show. Chris from RBP they were talking about what makes a good video, what video gets a lot of views. And RBP looked over at me and was like, well, there's a guy here, Ray. And then he proceeded to talk about my viral video. And then I actually got up and spoke for a minute. And then Eric was asking me questions. It was a total fanboy moment, I admit it. Because for these guys to be asking questions to me was crazy, because I've been watching them. I mean, they got thousands of followers. So, I don't know. It was just a cool moment. So check that out if you have a minute. And then afterwards, I got to hang out with Corey, the Subway King. I finally got to hang out with Corey, and I even bought something off him really cheap. So I'll show that too. And then I hung out with my buddy Tim. Tim, it was a local guy, and it was cool to see Tim. I was texting him the whole show, and he got quite a big haul as well. And then it was just cool to me. I could name a million people, honestly. I met Gold Standard Trains. He was really cool. Chris's Trains and More. I met Rail Chief. It was just cool to meet all these new people, and it's just a great community. So that's kind of it. That's as short as I can make it. Oh, and if you want to actually see a vlog, check out Sean from Dackman Productions. I hung out with Sean a lot too. and we all know he does the best vlogs of showing off the show. And they even let him in early. Like he was taking video before all of us were even there on Thursday. So I'm sure he's going to put up a great video of that. So let's get to the haul. So you're going to notice something different right off the bat. I got a nice bar table here. These were at Gersbowski's. Joe had them out, and I just saw it, and Joe was kind of like, you could use this. And I'm like, I think you're right. Because you guys know I was fumbling around here on the corner trying to do unboxings and spinning it around. This is going to be so much better to film in front of. It's just going to enhance my videos. I can do unboxings on here now instead of over here. So, yeah, this is one of my favorite things I picked up, I think. It looks awesome. Super easy to put together. It only took me like 15 minutes once I started unboxing the whole thing to put it together. And I believe Joe has some left, I think. He didn't have many left, but if you guys want one of these, and I'm going to put a picture up because I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see the whole thing right here, but I'll put it up. It's a very cool piece. So call up Gersbowski's, ask Joe if he has any more, I guess, if you're interested. But so yeah, I think we're going to do a cool jump cut here. And I'm going to snap my fingers and we'll get to the haul. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is a lot. So let's make this quick because this video is already way too long. So first things first, I'll get it right out of the way now. I did not get an engine. I actually found the Rio Grande. I think it was Sean found it for me. A couple people said they saw this one. That was another thing that was cool. A lot of the guys I met, a lot of you watched my wish list video like the few days before and were telling me where to go to find the stuff I wanted. So that was awesome. That was my favorite part. I had guys talking to me about the passenger cars, guys talking to me about weathered cars, and I didn't get to everywhere I wanted to go because it's so overwhelming and it's a lot. But thank you to everyone who came up to me and did that. That made me feel good. So the Rio Grande engine, it just it was an older one and it was legacy, but it didn't have Bluetooth. So it was a good price, but no Bluetooth. I let it go because I need Bluetooth, guys, until the base 3 is resolved. I need the base 3 or else I need Bluetooth on all my engines for now. So anyway, the thing I was most happy with, I got my shelving. Props to Glenn Snyder Display Systems. I know someone had commented that they thought maybe they were only doing like pre-orders and like bringing stuff to the show. And that made me worry because that was like the day before. But thankfully, they brought a lot of shelving, and people were just walking out with so much of this stuff. It was awesome. I didn't buy all 8 pieces I wanted because I wanted to spend my money in other places. So next time around, I will buy another 4. But for now, I got 4 pieces, and I can't wait to put that up. It's going to make the room look so much better. All right. The only thing I got on the second day was just this. I got a car for my military train. This has Stryker vehicles on it. So again, I'm not gonna unbox any of this stuff. You guys will have to keep watching my channel to see me unbox. This is just a quick run through. So I got a really cool NTH car for my military train. That was nice. Okay, this was an Air Force One tanker car by Metka that I won at the meet and greet, which is in the spring, the last York, I won a little plushy bear for my daughter at the meet and greet. And this time I won something for me, which is way cooler. I got this custom Metka Air Force One tanker car. That is awesome. To win that was really cool. Okay, you guys know I wanted weathered cars. I got another one from Tim Coyle's booth. I got a little CSX gondola that's gonna go really good with my CSX box car that I bought from him last year. Okay, I love this table because there's no way I'd be able to do this without this table. I love this table already. I think Chris's Trains and Things got one too. I posted a picture of this on Instagram last night, and he was like, "I got one too." So that was cool. But okay, next up, my Crayola hopper for my daughter. I think she's gonna make an appearance. She'll make an appearance for this video. I got this from the Trains booth. I had mentioned this, Trains with a Z. I mentioned this was my first time doing anything with them, and it was great. I just said, hey, I got a pre-order, I ordered something online. I think it's here. He asked me my name, pulled it right off the shelf. It had my name on it. They had a whole rack with people's stuff. And he even told me to like open it up, make sure everything was good, and I was happy with it. So, very cool by Trains with a Z. Good first experience. So yeah, my daughter will help me out with that. That Crayola car was hard to find. It wasn't even on eBay, and then it wasn't on Trains with a Z either, and then it finally popped up like a few days before the show. So I was lucky to grab that. All right, next. This is a piece I saw in another store, and I love movies. I love this kind of memorabilia stuff. This isn't memorabilia, but it's from a movie. I got the tow truck from Terminator 2, which is just awesome. This is completely to scale, 148. Is it 148 scale? Oh, 143, which I think, what is O scale? Is it 043 or 048? I forget. Whatever it is, it's really close. It's closer than 150. So this is totally to scale. This is going on the layout. So I love this. Got it for a really good price too. Look at that Terminator 2. That is cool. I bought this DCS remote from my buddy Corey for an insanely cheap price. He basically gave it to me. He didn't quite give it to me, but it was. I went back, started looking at these online, like how much they cost, and he basically was really super nice. He just said he had an extra one, and I gave him a few dollars for this thing, and I'm excited to be able to run my MTH engine without just using the transformer now, and other MTH engines. So thank you, Corey, for hooking me up there. And we're going to get to the wife stuff in a minute. My buddy Dell gave me this CSX smaller container. He had bought a car that he wanted to do something different with, and he didn't want this container. And he knows I'm doing stuff with containers. So thanks, Dell, for giving me that. Speaking of containers, I bought the night before York. This is how insane I am. The night before York, Ben's Trains was posting that pink TTX well car, and I had to get it because it's gonna match my pink TTX box car. It's a 53-footer well car, and Train World had like 2 left, so I had to get it. And it's by Atlas, and Atlas doesn't have containers yet for it because Atlas is really slow, even though I love their stuff. But so I don't know when the containers are going to come out. Hopefully by December. But until then, the Menards booth had these 40-foot blue containers, super cheap. I think these were $20. So I said, I will throw these 40-footers on the big well car when it shows up, just to have some containers in it. until I'm able to buy the real ones from Atlas. And I waited too long. I think Dell told me to go back here. This was on like the second day. They had a lot more selection of containers. I was late to the party because they went fast. They were all gone by the end of the show. So yeah, I got me some containers. And where should we go now? Okay. You guys know I said I wanted the Arby's or the Taco Bell. I ended up, they didn't have the Taco Bell, unfortunately. I don't even think they brought it. So I don't want to say I settled on the Arby's, but actually the Arby's has a cooler car. Look at that old truck muscle car there. So I'm going to have a fun time opening this up. I got this for a good price too. Those guys don't try to rip you off. They basically just charge what Menards is charging, and they even will still negotiate down. So I love those guys in the back. They were right behind Gersbowski's, and they had basically all Menards stuff. And I love that they come every year. All right. I think we're at all the wife stuff now. Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, my wife bought me this table, so thank you, my sweet. That was very nice of you. So I bumped into Eric from Eric's Trains before the YouTube meet and greet, and it was cool to meet Eric, and he gave me some of his stickers. This is a great idea. My wife told me to do this, and we just basically thought of it the night before, but I should have had Raised Trains stuff to hand out to people, like these stickers. Eric's really smart, so that was cool by Eric. It was great to finally meet him. And the rest my wife got. So my wife, she's the one who has to smell all this smoke and steam all the time. So I let her buy some JT's Mega Steam scents. She got the hot chocolate and popcorn, and I got another blueberry for me. So that was cool. Always cool to get JT's Mega Steam. She has been obsessed with wanting to get me some figures. She's like, you need to start working on your scenery, on your layout. So finally picked up some figures. She wanted me to get the hobos. So I got the hobos, and then she got me, let's see if this is easy to open. Okay, yeah. She got me the Hobo Shack. She got me the Hobo Shack. She's like, oh, you need a Hobo Shack. And the hobos to go with it. So I got that. I'm very excited to start working on my layout soon, instead of just doing trains. Now this was really cool. One of the rows in the Orange Hall had these guys were selling these amazing Halloween and Christmas buildings, and this was the power pack for the Arby's, I think. Yeah, that's the power pack for the Arby's. So this was the coolest. It's Banshees Booby Traps, Haunted Home and Security. So I think this is going to be one of the first things I open since Halloween's coming, guys. So I can't believe she bought me this. She's crazy. So we're going to find a spot for this on the layout. This haunted house was really cool. There was all kinds of things happening there. And then she also, at the same booth, she wanted to get me this lighted, like, well. It's like an old spooky well. She got me that too. She's nuts. So, yeah, that's my haul. This video is probably way too long, but that's what I got. So stay tuned for all the reviews on all this stuff. Like I said, this might be first up because we got Halloween coming. And yeah, just thanks again to everyone who came up to me. It was great to meet all of you. This hobby is awesome. I'm having a blast. This weekend was great. So yeah, that's going to do it. So remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.